Tom.
Hello.
Where are we, Tom?
We're in Restaurant Story, Tom.
Why are we in Restaurant Story?
Because tonight and tomorrow we're doing 2 dinners together, collaboration, 8-course tasting menu, 4 courses from me, 4 courses from yourself. Something that I always wanted to do. I started my food journey with you, and I thought it'd be really nice to bring you back to the restaurant and we could cook together again.
It's been quite a trip, hasn't it?
It has. It's
been a long road.
Yeah, I think, what is it, probably 11 years ago? No, 12.
More.
12 years ago.
12 years.
Yeah, 12 years ago. Yeah.
Since we started working together and cooking together.
Well, I was cooking for you then. It was my first real job in food and in London, so to come full circle and be back here is nice.
And what a lot you've accomplished in that time.
That's very kind.
Well, it is, come on, let's be honest.
I think
accomplished a lot in that time, in that journey.
Yeah.
From boy to man, as they say.
But I think when I was even young, when I was working with you, I had my goal was always to have a restaurant. I used to speak about it when I was 16, 17.
Absolutely.
And you obviously gave me as much guidance as possible and have kind of mentored me through. And I was lucky enough to achieve that dream. At 25, we opened Story, and yeah, it's been a long journey, but an exciting one.
Yeah, I think it's always one of those dreams that you always hold, and for me it was the same. Having a restaurant at a young age, because you have a lot to prove. I think you have a lot to prove, didn't you, Mr. Sellers?
Yeah, to myself, I think I wanted to prove a lot, and a little bit to the people I've worked with, yourself and others. Some I wanted to prove wrong, some I wanted to prove right. I think it was a mixture of things. I think for me, I just really wanted to cook my own food, and we used to have them discussions. It's difficult when you're cooking someone else's food. You want to cook your own food. And I always say that when I was writing my book, I talked about you and how your imagination of food really excited me, and it was kind of a real kind of motivator to go on and find my own identity in food. And it's like I said, it's kind of surreal to be back here and you to be here. Yeah, but it's
deja vu.
Yeah, but it's nice. I'm really looking forward to tonight and tomorrow. I'm really, as always, I've been a huge fan of your food, so I'm really excited to cook your food again. And I think that the guests are in for a treat.
I think they're in for a really good treat. It's a lovely menu, and we can share some of the delights with you. But just before that, just in terms of when you opened here, how many years ago now? 3?
3 years ago.
Has your food already changed a sizable amount, or has it kind of just been more well focused? Or
changed, maybe not. I think refined and evolved, yes. I think the philosophy behind the food has stayed the same. But of course, like any restaurant, as you settle and your team grows and what you're accessible to in terms of tools and time, the product changes slightly, but more from an evolution point of view. I think that the core of what we do and why we cook what we cook and how we cook it has stayed the same. But yeah, the food has changed, of course, over the 3 years.
And so basically the idea of tonight is that Tom and I are doing a menu together. We've done 3 snacks each, 4 courses each. So we're kind of exactly sort of splitting the whole menu between the two of us.
It's like a cook-off.
It's a cook-off, that's it, yeah. And yeah, I mean, when we last discussed this, started discussions
last year, so yeah, kind of November time.
Yeah,
we're talking about.
And it's always, I think, very exciting working, with other chefs, and particularly when it's, like for me, as having Tom in my kitchen all those years ago, it's nice to see. Your little apprentices, have done very well, exceptionally well, and I think Tom is one of the exceptional cooks in the country now. He's doing some amazing food.
That's the nicest thing you've ever said to me. It is. In 12 years, that's the nicest thing you've ever said to me.
It is. Let's be honest. He's doing some great food. It's such a reward as well for me to see him do so well. Because I remember the heartache that he went through and the difficult times, and now to see him, with his own business and doing his own thing is very cool. Because it takes a lot of bottle to do your own thing. It takes a lot of graft and a lot of work, and I know what it takes. and it's fantastic that you've proved a lot of people wrong, and you've kind of set your own stall up, and it's a privilege as well to be here in your restaurant cooking with you.
Thank you. No, and I think the best thing about all of this is Tom was probably one of the biggest reasons for me wanting to go on and cook my own food and achieve things. He was a big part of my career and life, and still is. So to cook with him tonight is obviously very special, and for me, I'm obviously really excited, and hopefully it won't be the last time.
If it all goes right.